Hello, everyone. This is Just Trying to Play It, and we are finally back to Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Now, of course, there's been other games that have been out. There's a lot of other games that have come out, a lot of games that will come out. I will still try my best to get back to Story of Seasons in a timely manner. I am, um, how can I put it? I get distracted when a new game comes on because I want to try it as soon as possible. And unfortunately, I tend to forget about the other games that I used to play. So that's my fault. Um, oh, I already took a bath. Okay, well, I got about 30 minutes before I can take another one. But as I said, there are things that occur that distract you a little bit, and sometimes you just cannot avoid it. I would pick that up, but I think it will make me pass out. So I am going to wait until I think it said 6:42. I'm gonna wait until then. Let's just check and see where we are with things. I don't think I've done a whole lot of stuff. I've run out of storage already. We are still trying to see if we can't accomplish the 50,000 on Saturday. It is now Wednesday. We have the rest of today, Thursday, and Friday to try to do this. I am not confident. I can tell you that right now because we're not going to get the quality items that we probably should get in order to fulfill, that. But that is not the make or break moment, okay? We're just try our best to get to there. Let's look at our trends. Okay, let's refresh our memory on that. We've got wool, can't do that. Round crops, white crops, small spring fish. I don't like fishing. I really don't. But I might do it just in case. But that is for the entire spring. So what I might do this first couple of weeks is build these guys up, hopefully to be a better quality, and then maybe, just maybe, we might be able to at least, I don't know, hit that. I think I said 1 million in the first. I might have I might have been too I might have been reaching a bit with that, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see what happens each week. No, I take that back. Each week our trend changes, right? So maybe we'll get something else that's a little bit better. Looks like we have all of our tools already. So we're just going to continue to do this. Now, why is it not allowing me to, oh, can we not scroll through anymore? I don't know what kind of new things have happened. Okay, so I am trying my best to figure out what else, because I used to be able to just scroll through and go through all of my things here, but it is not allowing me to do that. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, is it a glitch? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It may not be. But we're going to continue along our merry little way and just run around and see what we can find. So, how is everyone doing? By the time you see this, it will probably be, I want to say, the Tuesday, November 25th, before Thanksgiving in the United States. Um, I don't know of other countries that celebrate that, at least not on the same day. But yes, we in the United States celebrate Thanksgiving for some of us. For me, it is a time to, you get time off work, you get time off, pretty much everything is closed. So it's the best time to spend time with family and to reconnect and just hang out with them for, if not the entire day, the weekend, half of the day, whatever. It's just a way for you to reconnect with your family, I think. And I, for one, do enjoy uh, connecting with my family. Oh God, I forgot I don't have a glider, do I? No. Oh shoot. See, that's part of playing a game and then going back and trying to play again and stuff. You do tend to forget the grind from the beginning. I mean, it's like, oh my goodness, it's crazy. But you know what? We're gonna push through it. We're gonna push through it. But yeah, I completely forgot that I can't do that right now. I'm not even supposed to know about that. And I think that's one of the problems that I have with replaying a game. When I go back, I know some of the things that are available to me, and I forget at which level I can get those games. Well, those perks. For example, prime example, I play RuneScape, old school RuneScape. I don't play the new one, and I was part of the league that they had. Well, the league gives you these perks, where you're always running. You never run out of stamina, while you're running and stuff like that. Well, in the regular game, you do. So I went back to playing it because they came out with a new skill, and I went back to playing it for a little bit. And I forgot that I just can't run around everywhere and just expect my character to just never get tired. Well, my character got tired and was walking so slow. And I'm saying to myself, what is going on? Why are you so slow? What's wrong with the game? And turns out, completely forgot that I no longer can do that. So it happens. Happens a lot. Here we go. This is what we need right here. Pleased to meet you, Isaac. I think in some countries it's Isaac. We say Isaac. I don't know. Um, he takes care of the windmills, which is actually why I came by today. I've got a request for you. Of course they do. They're always going to have requests for us. You might have noticed, but our windmills aren't working at the moment. And that could be something of a problem for you because I'm sure you'll need them for your work. Yes, I will. I like to jump right on in with repairing them, but fortunately, I don't have enough materials to get the job done. Sorry to ask this of you when you're already swamped with so many other things. But do you think you could help me collect what I need? Sure, what you need, dude. Okay, I believe I do have those. 10 dirt, whatever soil, if you want to call it, and 10 of those. I've got 3 on me. I think I can probably grab them out of. I can probably catch them. Our windmills are kind of the symbols of our town. I think everyone's looking forward to seeing them spinning again. Again, sorry to shove more work onto your plate. No rush, of course. Just whenever you have a free moment is fine. Well, I'm counting on you. You know what I wonder though? I'm figuring. Okay, this is my notion. It's been a long time, but what I'm wondering is when the other farmer was here. Okay, all of this stuff was working, right? So what stopped the windmills from working once that farmer left? I don't understand. What would stop I mean I get it, but I don't get it. I mean, I don't know, you know what I mean? The windmills should keep going regardless of whether or not anyone's using them. And in my opinion, I think something's missing from that story. Um, the old farmer leaving would not cause the windmills to not work unless I mean, because let's face it, they're gonna work or be available regardless of whether or not you know you use them or not. So for that, I just wonder. I do wonder, but that's just me. I don't know what the situation is or how that story is supposed to flesh out, but I don't think anybody cares enough to even ask that story. So I mean, even ask that question. So I'm sorry I even asked it. But I mean, I just wonder if the just because the old farmer is no longer there, why aren't the windmills working? They were working when that person was there, obviously. So why aren't they working now? So it's just me. It's just me. I just kind of want to know sometimes how these stories come about. Now, let's see what we've got going on. These guys are trending. I've got 35 of these. So, um, let's see if we can't try to do some quick math around here, okay? We've got this giant turnip. I'm gonna keep this guy, just in case, cause just in case. Okay, it's a giant one. Gonna hold on to him. Um, 35 times 260. 35 times 200 is what? 700, I believe. And then you've got 60 times 35. So we're looking at 9,000, 9,100, somewhere around there. Let's call it 9 grand. Okay, it's probably 9,100, somewhere around there. Let's call it 9 grand. Then we've got these guys, 11 times 273. So that's what is 2730, and then another 273. So that's like 2953 or something like that. 2950. So that's 11 grand, 12 grand of items right there. Problem is that's pretty much almost all of what I have. Okay, so it's fine, but it's not fine. you know, um, it's a good start. Let's just put it that way. It is definitely a good start, guys. So I'm not going to complain too much about it. I think he only needed 10 of these. Push that over. You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing that because it's going to give him exactly what he wants and then give me the rest of it back. So I don't even know why I'm dealing with that. These guys are ready to be processed into some stuff. Okay, then we've got 15 of these. That's not going to be a lot. That's going to be about 1,200. We've got 21 of these. It's going to give us another 1,000. It's not looking good, dude. It's not looking good. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Well, our windmill is going to be the deciding factor, I think, because it's going to help us kind of figure out what it is we want to do. We need to get these radish seeds down. They're not going to be ready in time, but we need to get those in the ground. I hate to do this in a sporadic way. Let's see, we've got an 8 over here. I think I'm going to put them here. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, that fits perfectly right there. Okay, let's water these. We're going to go and we're going to refill this first. I am going to go and get a bath in over here. I love the way that you can hear the water, all that. There's no need to show me taking a bath. I mean, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think anyone wants to see that, you know. So, okay. Just get these all watered. We know we're probably going to use these at least. So let's just pre-water these. And then we'll get these guys done over here. I don't believe I have any money. I'm gonna have to take a look at that later. At the worst, let's see, it's two, that's five, that's 10 seeds here, and then another eight. I'm gonna need 18 seeds, which is about right. I'm buying them in increments of 9 because of the way the plots are. So that's about right. We've got plenty of insects. Now, whether or not that's gonna do anything for us, it probably won't. Um, let's just go around and oh, I'm sorry. You see that? Oh, there's a ladybug over there. We're gonna continue to collect insects and stuff. We're gonna go and give this to Isaac and let him fix this thing. Yeah, the storage space in the beginning is so bad. Oh my god, I can't pass up anything. I'm such a hoarder. I can't pass up any of this stuff. Well, and it's only because I know that it's going to be very useful. Now, as time goes on, we do pass it up. I think I got to a point where I could buy certain things and didn't care about, um, I stopped buying, I stopped picking up certain items here, and I started just buying whatever I needed, because you just get so much, you know what I'm saying? And I think any game is like that. I think a lot of times when you're first playing games like this, okay, and it's the whole Harvest Moon series, it's anything that is like this. In the beginning, everything's wonderful because you're striving to get to something. There's always something to unlock. There's always something else to see. But the problem is, um, when you do that, you eventually get to a point where you don't need to unlock anything else, or something else that you unlock is not beneficial. So it's not going to do it. You got more money than you know what to do with, that kind of thing. Let me get this butterfly because I missed that other one. Let me get this guy. I just can't stand it. Okay. What you'll notice if you have a quest with them or a task, you'll still talk to them, but they'll ask you about that task. And the lovely thing about it is, even if you don't have that task finished, they'll say, okay, well, hopefully next time I see you, I'm just paraphrasing. Hopefully next time I see you, it'll be done and blah, 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 blah. You know, they don't get upset and stuff like that, you know, or they don't stop something else because, you have this task. Here we go. This windmill is a symbol of our town, and it's time I fixed her right up. Fixed her up right. I'm sorry. He didn't say right up. He said upright, which out of context it doesn't sound right. So now the windmill is spinning. So of course he's going to show us how to use the windmill. Luckily, this one we have one right on our farm, which I think is absolutely great, which makes sense. Process the materials, they sell for a higher price, of course. The reverse can happen too. Still, if you're looking to increase your profits at the bazaar, windmills are your best friend, are your best bet. I can explain how to use them if you want. Let's do it. Because if we say no, he's going to keep pushing us to where we got to let him show us anyway. Now, here we go. All the fun stuff. Here we go. First things first, take a look at the material slot here. I'll go ahead and tell you how the windmills of ours work. Take a look at that material slot there. Dude, did I look at the wrong thing? Okay, I didn't do it. That's where you select the item you want to make. How about starting off with making some fertilizer? Okay, start off with choosing the material. For bigger jobs requiring more materials, you'll select them one at a time in order. There we go. You can make up to 10 at a time, so we're going to do it. That takes an hour. Now all that's left is to wait. Projects can take longer than others. Really windy days, they go faster. Each mill can only handle up to 6 different products right now. Ever want to check what's on the production line, you can use that little green machine there, which is great. And if I need to stop production, I can pull that lever. Once they're done, they're over here. Thank you, Isaac. This town's got three: red, blue, and yellow. Okay, and we'll slowly fix the rest of them. We managed to get the red one up. Blue and yellow ones are still out of commission. He'll get going on the repairs, so any help I can offer would be great. See you for now. Treat this windmill good. Now you hear? I will, Isaac. I will. Try taking the materials you collected to a windmill to be processed. Processed items can sometimes be sold at the bazaar for higher prices. It's usually sold at the bazaar for a higher price. So I love it. Okay. Now, I don't want, I could sell perfume. How much is perfume? Mm, earn them. It takes two of those items. I really want to get into bouquets. I'm probably not going to be able to get into them this week. I'm hoping they're trending next time. Hoping they're trending. Um, let's see here. Herbal perfume. We can probably do some dye. Those take three. They take three of something. These take two. Obviously, based on this, each two is worth 88 each. Each one is worth 120 each. So what we're going to do is we're going to run over here. We're going to grab all the flowers that we've been collecting or hoarding or however you want to look at it. We haven't collected that many. I thought we had more than that. You know what? Never mind. We're going to make do with what we have. So, what we're going to do, these guys are going to be sold, except for this one big one. We're going to grab all of these. Okay. We know that these are going to be sold, so I'm not too concerned with those. We're going to grab a stack of those. Depending upon how many of these other things we do, we're going to fill it with fertilizer afterwards. Because as you can see, the fertilizer does not take that long for a full stack of 10. And then we need to make it over to Miguel because I want some more seeds. So let's look here. This is going to be 300. See, we've got a lot of these guys though. But each one takes 2 hours to do. So over the course of time, what is today? Today is Wednesday. It's, oh God, it's Thursday. We don't have that long. So what we're going to do is it's Thursday, 3:40, 3:50. Call it 3:50. 4 o'clock in the morning. I want to collect these things. So I think this one would be good to do a full. No, we can't. I forgot because it's split up into these. Okay. We'll just do what the game is allowing us to do. Okay. And then this one, we're going to go with the higher price ones first. It's not going to make us that much more money, but it'll be a good start, I think. This one's going to take 22 hours. So that means by tomorrow at what, maybe 2 o'clock, I want to say, give or take. 2 p.m., it'll be ready. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I wish I could do some of these, but I can't. We don't have the materials for those. Making these into pickled items is great. So I'm going to be on the lookout to buy, what is that, vinegar? Yes, I'm going to be on the lookout to buy vinegar. I can't make it, but I'll try to get some seeds and stuff to start growing as much as possible. Games like this, I don't look for, how do I put it? I don't look for what's the best crop to grow or anything and only grow those, right? I look for a variety because I want to grow almost everything that I can grow. Um, that's just me. I don't think I have enough time to take. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? I might as well hold these because they're gonna be sold, and I need to put that back in the windmill. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Luckily, those are trending. I know these can be processed in the windmill to make the canned walnuts, and then I can turn those into uh, the juice, walnut juice, which I have never heard of walnut juice. If any of you have ever had walnut juice, please let me know. And then that was yes. So we're going to continuously try to do this. Now, if I look at this, you know what? This might help me out tremendously. I have 46 of these guys, and it'll make them worth 266 each, what are they worth now? No, I won't do it. And I say I won't do it because this one is basically the base price of that walnut juice, and or of this turnip uh, thing here. I didn't mean to do that. It's basically the price. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna process it into anything. I'm gonna leave it just like it is because that's trending. So it'll give me a little bit more, I guess. I don't want to mess up the value. And I suggest if you are playing this game to just, look at that every now and then just to make sure that you're not processing something that's already valuable and then, losing the value of it because you processed it. As I said, it doesn't happen that often on this game. But if something is trending as opposed to not trending, it will make a difference. And I can, tell you from experience, I've made that mistake. Lord knows how many times, because I'm just so quick to process this and process that. Okay, so I can't afford anything. I've got 140. I can't afford any of this stuff. The lucky thing about it, though, when we go to the bazaar, we will have money from the bazaar, and we will be able to buy some of this stuff. But right now, we can't buy a damn thing. Oh, that's great. I could buy one seed. No, not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold on to it. It's not gonna make any difference. One seed here, one seed there. I'm pretty sure I cannot buy. Yeah, they're not open on Thursdays because they're right here. I might as well talk to them, and I'll talk to her. Just get the little level up. It's 5 o'clock. I cannot go, and I think he's a tourist. Yeah, I cannot go and do too much more. I don't believe I can take a bath yet. I'm gonna go check though. This Maple. I've never met Maple apparently, but mainly because I've been doing my own thing. Let's go meet these people. Stewart. He's cute with the little hat and everything. Yeah, it's cute. And here we go. Sonia. Her and Stewart are married. They're just cute together. It's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie. That's a tourist. I kind of don't care, but we'll just say hello. Sure, the bazaar is nice, but this town throws some great festivals too. That is true. I'm not gonna try to go in anybody's room because I don't know anyone. So we'll just walk around and just kind of look at stuff. This is, yep, another tourist. All the food in this town is so delicious. She wants to try everything. This is Jules. Works as a private tutor. I like his kind of coat there, you know. But that's another tourist. Don't need to talk to you. This is Eric. Eric is distinguished. I like the purplish hair he has, which kind of matches his suit. Uh, it's just one of those things. I like some of these little touches they add. I wonder if any of these guys. Oh, they. I'm creeping up to it. How the world did they see me to run away? Okay, the red windmill is finished. I can go throw some more stuff in there. I think I am. I think I'm gonna run over there right now. I'm not gonna talk to anybody else. I've got stuff to do. I like the fact that they've got some tourists and stuff walking around. Okay, we'll just say hello to Freya. Okay, let's just get back. It's a nice little I would say walk, a run, whatever, back to town. But I try to use shortcuts if I see them. But Sometimes it's just best to go where you know. Okay, I can't pass this up. Come here. Oh, gave me two of them. Yep, yep, yep. Get up there. There we go. All right, we're moving. We're moving. Okay. See, now here we go with new stuff because it's after 6. First of all, let me go check and see if I can take another bath yet. I don't think I can, but I'm not sure. I don't remember how much time. 8:24. Okay, that's not that bad. So what I will do is I'll go back. I'll take another bath at 8:24, and then I'll go back out and do some stuff. So probably just some gathering of things to put into the windmill. I'm gonna leave that grass there for right now, and I'm gonna take this. I don't want to use all of my stamina, to the point where I pass out and kind of miss out on a little bit of the day. Okay, so let's go back in here. We can do no dies. Okay, did I put any of these guys back in? Let's see. See, I'm running around like a maniac, not knowing what I want to do. Yes, I did put that back, and I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna do the walnuts. Those are, I don't know. Those really don't take any time. Let me look down here and see how much time they take. 22 minutes. See, I can do those last minute if I needed to. I want to make use of all the time that I have. So we're going to put that in there, and then we're gonna make some. Oh, these are not. Oh, those only use two. These use three. Okay, I can make the most of that. And then we're gonna go ahead and make 10 of those. And there we have it. I think that's everything. I can probably throw. No, let's see. We're full. But that'll be good. It'll take these items here and make them into useful things. So this is using, I think, two of them to make them into dye. So I believe it was 176, which is 76 more than what I could get if I just sold these. So I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. I'll do the dye on Friday. Friday is when I want to do last minute stuff. Well, these dyes do 300. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what we do. I don't think we'll do too well. I don't know if we'll come close. I don't think we will, you know. But it's something to aspire to, I think. We're gonna take all, and I don't even know if we're gonna be able to sell all this stuff, because in the beginning of any game you have the bare minimum. So I forgot. I think we have only three selling slots, so we may not be able to sell all this stuff. So I really don't know. I don't. We should. I mean, it's not a lot, but then again, we're not gonna get that many customers through either. So either I may have too much to sell or something like, I don't know. We'll see. All of these are going to be sold. I'm going to put the fertilizer up. Right now, I'm not going to worry about fertilizing too much, I don't think. I don't have that much in crops. I can't cover all of them yet because I haven't made any more fertilizer. Okay. Well, it said 8:24. Oh, that's done. Look at that. I probably just need to keep this stuff on me because it goes so quick. I don't think I was able to do anything with mint except cook with it. Same with lavender. Okay. Now, I think last time I messed up. Well, I didn't mess up, but I sold. I got desperate to make a certain amount of money, and it was just my personal goal. Wasn't anything I had, that I had to get. But I ended up selling. Um, what was it? I ended up selling all of my coins, the metals. I ended up selling every last metal that I had just to kind of make, a certain amount of money. Um, I don't know if it was worth it or not, but I just wanted to make a certain amount of money. That's it. I was trying to get something, and selling those items is what got it for me. Now, I am probably going to go past 10 o'clock again. I don't. I hate doing that, but there's no reason for me to go to bed on time this time. I want to go mining. I'm going to go get these few mining nodes. Now, Friday night, I will go to bed on time because I want to wake up early on Saturday, do my daily chores, which means I need to tend to my garden and all that stuff. Um, and then after I tend to the garden, I am going to make sure that I have everything that I need to go to the bazaar. And I might try to get that stuff set up early because you can do that. If you can just take the stuff over to the bazaar at any time. You have access throughout the whole week. So you can take the stuff over to the bazaar. You can get all that stuff set up in advance so that you can just run over there on Saturday and just open up and get started. So right now I want to collect as much of this as I can. I think that's what I'm also going to do on Friday. There's not that much you can do without having um, a lot going on. I don't have a lot going on. Something tells me I'm forgetting something. Wonder what I'm forgetting. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go check this first to see if I'm not forgetting, but I swear I am. Oh, I hadn't played in a minute and completely forgot what's going on over here. Okay, I'm hoping, get in there. Okay, we're back. We're gonna stop at the windmill first. Gonna go ahead and start on. I'm gonna make whatever this is. And then, oh, that would have made that too, huh? Well, this is more. And we're gonna go and make these. Okay, so lavender makes those. And we need two of them. So let's grab. I know I don't have to get it yet, but I want it because Friday is the day that I will be going to um, deposit all the stuff over into the bazaar. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. I forgot I had this little dude. Oh my god. Okay, so I need to remember to take him outside in the morning and stuff too. So, oh my goodness. I forgot I had him. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Poor little thing. And I think they do better if they're outside anyway. Okay, who's coming? What's going on now? It's like every day in the first week you get something going on, which is fine. You know, Wilbur, he's a local carpenter. Great. Work on my storage room or fields. Give him a holler. Okay. Switching gears for a second. You have any interest in fishing? Town got plenty of good fishing spots. You ought to make use of them now that you're here. Heck, I'll even give you an old fishing rod of mine, so go ahead and kick back by the water sometimes. I hate the fishing mechanic on this game, but I've gotten used to it. To square up to the water's edge, swing the fishing rod, and boom, you're fishing. It's not that easy, dude. So here we go. Get your fishing rod out there. Any body of water. Yeah, and then start reeling them in. That's half the fun. Don't worry about it. Haven't used that old fishing rod in ages anyway. But if you still want to repay me somehow, why don't you go and catch me some fish? Be good practice for you. Mrs. wants to make fish for dinner, so you'd be doing me a favor. Funny thing is by the time I got him the fish last time, he would have starved. So, yeah. So I guess the idea is obviously anytime he gets the fish, his missus will make him some dinner. But you know how those things go in this game. So once you catch those fish, just bring them straight to me. Have fun. Now, the next time you talk to him, if you don't give him the fish, like I said before, you'll end up um, he'll end up asking you about the fish. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice for some reason. Don't know why. But he'll end up asking you about the fish. So it is good to finish those things because they do. I mean, they serve a purpose, and then you get favor with them and stuff like that. And like you saw what you were gonna get, you're gonna get some. I think some of that fish and bait or something like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is first off, we're going to check our mail. I did not collect what was in my mail, and I didn't take care of this little dude. He's got food, so I need to make sure to get some more food just in case. So we're gonna put little Nugget out here and just let him have a good little him or her. I think it's a she. Let her have a good little time outside. And I am going to be the ultimate hoarder today because this is my last day to collect stuff before the bazaar. And it may be the last day of recording, in game recording, that I'm going to do before we get off. So, the good thing about it is I can stop any time within the game um, and save it as long as I go back to my house. So that's always a good thing. And it looks like there is a cutscene some over there. Okay. Um, I kind of want to go see what that is because I don't want to miss anything, but I also need to make sure that my work is done. And for each one of these, I'm just going to do the whole row. And you may be like, well, why do the whole row when there's only one there? Because technically, you kind of spend less stamina, and then I might as well. I don't care. So let's do that. There we go. And then let's go over here. I'm going to capture this dude. Come here. And then go in here. Now let's see what's finished. Okay, we don't have any room to put anything. So let's go back up here. Now I would do some mayonnaise. I think I should. That's the least of my concerns. I want to process this stuff. There we go. Oh, and the walnut juice. Let's just start on that. It's 11 of them. And then do the last one. That'll be finished before I even probably get out of the area. Okay, go back out. I love games like this. Like I said, I love the fact that we have a lot of stuff to do. At times, I mean, it gets repetitive. It gets a little, it might get boring for some people. But I really do like games like this because I believe if you were running a farm, this is exactly, how it would be. It would be repetitive to a certain extent. You would have to uh, do a lot of this stuff over and over and over again. Not everything is always glamorous. At least I don't believe so. Okay, so I might do the mayonnaise. I mean, it's I don't think it matters at this point. I will. I'll do it. Cause let's look at how much it'll be. Okay. This is 90. All right. Mayonnaise is 300. That is a very good profit. So let's do it. We're going to do it for now. Because I don't have any recipes I can think of that use eggs. And even if it did, probably wouldn't matter. Now, let's go, the cutscene is going to be close to where I need to go to the bazaar anyway. So it does make sense that I do that. Let's go see if we can catch it. I think she's in the hotel. Why did I go that way? Oh God. Dude, I don't know what be going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had no reason to do that. Here we go. What's going on? Oh, look at the people running around and they're cute. I love that. The smile on their faces. You hardly ever see anybody upset. But that's usually how these games go. Okay. Yeah. So she just recently moved here. Home is in the city, but her family lives there and she's working here at the hotel. She's a little, you know, she fell in love here. She loves being here. Air is crisp and refreshing. There's one windmill working, girl, and you hardly even come to my farm to see it. That line, I don't know, seems like it's a little, but maybe she's talking about when they used to do that. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna say it's great because it actually is. Everybody is kind, great things to do. Yes, it is. It's picturesque. Okay, she's gotta go clean. Yep, she falls. Don't know how she did that. Technically, she should have fell over the couch or the chair or whatever. But the girl's a little clumsy. Yeah, go get back to work. Yeah, we'll do that. Get going. Get going, girl. I mean, I'm not gonna be responsible for anybody getting in trouble at work, dude. I just walked in. You decided to, start running your mouth and stuff like that. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be responsible for that. I am not gonna be responsible for anybody losing their job. Not, nope, nope, nope. Don't want that on my conscience. Now, if you were being a jerk and just didn't love your job or something like that, then so be it. Speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody deliver. Um, I ordered pizza yesterday. Everybody's favorite, right? I ordered pizza, and the guy who delivered it had this mean mug on his face, and I mean, like he just didn't want to be there. He could care less about what was going on and stuff like that. And I just felt like if you know, I know it's hard in this economy today, and I'm not going to try to pretend like everything is so easy and stuff like that for everyone. But at a certain point, we do have a choice as to where we apply to. Okay, we do. If you don't want to work at a certain place, then don't apply for it. And if you do work for that place, I think it's best in your best interest to do the best you can at where you're working until you find something better. Okay? That's just my opinion. And like I said, it's nothing that, I would go against myself. No matter where I am, I'm going to do the best work I can possibly do. Because let's face it, if I try to go work somewhere else after this place, this is my last place that I work. This is my most recent. So they're going to ask these people, how was I as an employee? And if they can't say anything nice about me and decide not to say anything, that's kind of a red flag that something was wrong. And I do not want that. Okay? I don't want that to stop me from getting what may be my dream job or may be a better job. So I'm going to do my best. But if I have a problem, I am going to express my grievances, that sort of thing like that. So that's a given. What I'm getting at is he was looking so mean when he delivered this. There was no thank you. There was no you're welcome. I thanked him, told him how much I appreciated and all that. There was nothing. It was like he had no facial expression whatsoever. You're delivering pizza. Probably one of the most popular foods, you know. I mean, if nothing else, it's a very popular food in the United States, but all over the world, it probably is a very popular dish. But you're delivering pizza, you're delivering food. 9 times out of 10, food does not make people angry, okay, unless it's done improperly. But if the food is done correctly, 9 times out of 10, I mean, I see people smiling. I don't see people just pissed off because they're eating great food. You know what I'm saying? So that threw me off a bit. It really did, and I felt like he hadn't done what he should have done. Uh, I don't know. Get a different job. Don't have this job. And to make it so bad, I wasn't that far from where they are. I mean, I'm around the corner. I didn't have my vehicle at the time. It's a distance, but it's not a distance. But I didn't have my vehicle at the time, and I was dog tired. I had came in from work an hour and a half later. Just things was going on. So anyway, that's basically, you don't want to be there. Don't try your best to get out of the situation. But anyway, I am going to plan to do bouquets. Even if the bouquets are not trending, these bouquets could make a big difference for me. Each one takes three different ones. So I've got the baby blue flower, which Miguel always sells. And then I've got the pansy and the buttercup. So I need to be at the bazaar to figure out how to get those. And the thing is I can probably buy the same amount, from, I might start off with 9 and then work my way or what have you. But when you think about it, these things are like 1,000 each. Call it 1,000. And then as you go to different seasons, they're more and more. If these are trending, this is very lucrative. Even if it's not trending, this is very lucrative. So this is what I'm thinking about doing. And then as I'm looking at some of this other stuff, I'm trying to ask myself, what could I buy and just process in here that would probably help me out, right? These things I don't think we can get yet. I think these are all seasonal type of items. So if you're playing this game, okay, and you're always trying to figure out how to make money, find out what you can process in here. That could be where you buy it, process it, sell it, buy it, process it, sell it. That sort of thing could really help you out. Now, if you have a cow, that milk from that cow is 600 if you just process it here. Um, then you've got butter, you've got cheese. Now, you could process fertilizer. All this stuff is free. You got to process a lot of fertilizer to make some money. Okay. I haven't seen any of these gems or ores or whatever yet. This could be very lucrative, obviously. But once you're able to do it, then do it. Your dyes, I mean, these things right now without trending are worth a decent amount of money. 360. Once they're trending, they're really worth some money at that point. Now, this dye uses buttercup, hibiscus, rose, pink cat flowers, magic red flowers. These, like I said, they're probably seasonal. So, certain seasons you'll see these things. I do believe one of these is around here somewhere. I don't know which one. But at the same time, they're also used here. Okay? So, just think about that as you're processing or trying to figure out what to do. All right. So it is still Friday. It is 4 in the afternoon. I am going to grab this stuff here. I think everything resets 6 o'clock. I want to say, oh, that reminds me, I've got to get this stuff. So here's my mail. I could have been doing this a long time ago. Okay. Let's just start from the bottom. Remember to water your crops. Okay. Turnips would be a good start, which I have done. Sushi, I've gotten there. Another gold medal. Okay, that's fine. So that's free stuff you also can get because you're, doing all this stuff here. Let's go over here. Gotcha. And this is all watered and ready to go. I am going to hoard every little thing here that I possibly can. And even on my way to the bazaar in the morning, I'm going to grab what I can from over here because, just because. And hey, little dude, let's see what time we can take this other bath. I may not need it because I'm not seeing too much. Unless I have some, oh, we can do it now. Let's do it now. It only does a moderate amount, which I think moderate on here means about half. I do think it means half. Significant amount, I think means full. You know, like you get a full bar back or something like that. Okay, now we're cooking here. Okay, guys, we're going to do this. This cooking is probably the quickest and best thing you can possibly do. This is going to do all 11 of them in one shot. Okay, takes little to no time. And we now have walnut juice. Now, that walnut juice is now worth 260 each. So that's what 28 20 28.60 something like that. That's fine. These guys, I am tempted to sell them, but I'm not, especially this dude. I'm tempted to sell it, but I'm not. Now, I know that I will get a lot more of those as the game goes on. Okay? But my character's not supposed to know that. So I'm going to behave. I have no freaking room. I'm going to behave and I am going to not do that. Now, I should wait until these guys are trending. I also should wait until I get access to the harvest sprites. But my character's not supposed to know about these guys. So I am going to pretend as if I don't know about them. This probably will give me a really good head start on the harvest sprites, the one who collects bugs. But I don't think I'll see them for at least another week or so. So for right now, I'm going to pretend as if I know nothing about them, and I am going to sell the crap out of these things. Now these I probably would sell. The higher price ones I would sell, but the 40 and 50, technically I may not unless I really need to. If I'm close to making my goal, I will. If I'm not close to it, there's no point of selling them. Um, but I think I'm going to definitely sell this one, this stack. This is more than 1,000. It's like what 1350, and this one is more than 1,000, just slightly over probably. It might be, yeah, it might be about 1,200 and something. Anyway, it'll make me some money. This is exactly 1,000 here. Now the next day, it probably won't be. Oh, I can process that. I don't think I can process lavender. Yeah, 'cause it says it adds extra flavor to food or tea, but it grows in the autumn and winter, so it's early for me to have this. I think someone sent this to me in the mail. I think the mayor sent that to me in the mail, if I'm not mistaken. But let's look at this. Now these are 20 each. We get a lot of these things. These are 10 each. These are probably one of the things that when you process it, it's the same thing because it takes two of these to make this. I believe it takes five of these to make one of those planks. I am gonna put. Oh God, I want to sell this so bad. I am. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell every little thing I get until I am able to just to see what I'm gonna make here. See how close I can get to it. Okay, that's that. Let's do as much fertilizer as we can possibly do. Takes an hour for each stack. Well, 2 hours. Call it 2 hours for each stack. So that's not that bad. Okay, well, guys, it's been a little minute since we've been on here. So what I'm going to do is we are going to go back home. It is 6:32 p.m. on Friday. We are the day before the bazaar. We are going to continue what we're doing here. We're going to use up all of this stamina, as much of the stamina as we can possibly use. And we are going to prepare for the bazaar. The bazaar happens tomorrow, and we want to make sure that we are prepped and ready. Did I put my chicken in? No. Come here, dude. I can't have anything in my hand. Come on. We are going to make sure we are prepped and ready for our first bazaar to see if we can accomplish our goal. There we go. And we have an egg. Oh, I'm full. Wow. Okay. Well, before we get off, let's just empty some of this stuff. Um, let's put this in there and this in there. We're gonna sell this. We might eat this while we're out so that we can have some more energy. And also, we will be able to start making it if we can't now. So we can only save like at this time right now. As you can see, we have we're gonna save here and then wait until there we go. It's overwritten. That's great. We are now going to exit the game. Once again, thank you guys for joining me in this adventure. I hope to see you next time on the next video, whether that's Story of Seasons or something else. There's a lot of demos, there's a lot of stuff going on. Until then, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see the next videos or to keep up with what we got going on. Till next time, this is just trying to play it, saying please stay safe, everyone.